Welcome to the Golden Heart Banquet. This is Dr. Jana Malice introducing one of our Golden Heart Award winners for the Golden Heart Banquet on August 3rd, 2024. And here is Miss Alesia Palmer, a wonderful person who's helped many people in the community. And she will tell you her story and her love for what she does.
Thank you, Dr. Jana. Very grateful to have been nominated to receive this award. What do I do? I have a love for people. Um, Even as a young girl, I I'm one of eight in my family. I'm child number six, and I always took on the responsibility of making sure that everybody was good. So it started out me just being very careful and um, wanting to help my brothers and sisters. As time went on, I decided to start going to church and I gave my life to Christ. And I just started being a people pleaser. Once I had children, my children used to say, "Mom, you're not Mother Teresa." But in that, I was always trying to make somebody comfortable, trying to make someone feel good, trying to make somebody know that they're very important to God if they ain't important to anybody else. So I started working at Montgomery County Emergency Services, and I was a mental health tech. And when people are going through different traumas and everything, they have a very low trust. But they could be in the middle of a crisis, and if I was to walk past the doorway or enter into the room, their whole attitude would change. And at that point, I was like, "Oh wow, I'm making a difference in people's life." I always wanted to, but never really saw the initial results. So then I just started working with the mental health, and I just fell in love with it, just for the simple fact that they trusted me and wanted to hear what I had to say and how I had to say it. And so then being comfortable enough to work with the people at Building 50, then it just spread it out. It was like wildflowers from there. Then I started introducing myself to people and just talking to people, just learning and knowing how to be a listener more than anything else. So I just listen to people's problems, and then I try to see what is it that I can help them do and make them know that they are just as important to somebody else, whether they think they're important to themselves or not.
That's great, and I know I've witnessed you doing those kind of things. I know that you
Oh,
reach out to people, and I think people like you right away, and they want to share their stories with you.
yes, yes. And I'm just open. I don't care if you told me you got two ants and you put them in a box and you wanted to see how fast they could race. I get just as excited as you. If you want to see them ants race, I want to see those ants race because
That's
that's what's
great.
important to you. And then if that's so important to you, it's to me. And I will listen to anybody's story and cheer them on.
I know that for a fact. So thank you so much, Alesia Palmer, winner of a Golden Heart Award for 2024.